Okay, so why do I call it Grand Theft Woke or Grand Theft Political Correctness? Well, because I saw what they did with the remakes. One of the first things that they did was to remove the hookers. Right? Like, you can't show hookers today. I mean, people will freak out. In a world devoid of testosterone where everyone is gay, you can't actually show hookers. But also, they removed all the trans jokes. Like you can be sarcastic, but there's a limit. There's a limit. Even billion-dollar corporations have to watch what they say. Gotta send the message to the public. And so, a game that's actually renowned for pushing the envelope, for being extremely edgy, for trying to be as cheeky little shits as they can, to see that these are the changes, well, I think we're going to get a very sanitized version of GTA. Now, the question is, will it sell? Of course it will sell. Like most people that play GTA, they do not watch YouTube reviews. They do not wonder about what the latest controversy is. They don't read Kotaku. And so they will buy GTA simply because it's GTA. In other words, I do expect this to sell on the previous titles. Will it be good though? It may be good, but it won't be GTA. Like, GTA is about satire, it's about mocking, it's about making fun of things, and we live in the age of sanitization. Are they going to take the piss out of the pandemic? Are they going to make fun of the censorship? Are they going to ridicule something that you don't really see on TV anymore? Like, absolutely not. Are they going to talk about Israel? Are you going to see like a Palestine protest? Are you going to see environmentalists blocking the street? No. Okay. Well, it's not GTA, right? Like, the satire is going to be gone. What do I expect to see? Well, I expect to see a strong, independent woman that's going to have a very, like a story that she was pushed into crime due to poverty. That's what I think. Like her story is going to be extremely relatable. Like she's not a criminal because she wants to be a criminal. She's a criminal because she was pushed by society. And so she's going to have like a tragic story. It's not going to be reflective of what actual gangs are. Like you're not going to see, that GTA, which one was it? The one with the black dudes. You're not going to see satire based on that. You're not going to hear N-words. You're not going to hear any slurs, despite the fact that these people are gangsters and they live on the street. And if you can't find slurs there, where the fuck are you going to find them? The academia? Yeah, so it's going to be, as I mentioned, very safe. Safe edgy GTA. Probably they're going to make a little bit of fun of Republicans. Maybe they're going to make a little bit fun of Donald Trump. But overall, they're not going to make fun of leftist issues. They're not going to talk and make fun of the people coming across the border. Like, I would have a mission where you're human trafficking people across the border, and then when the agent catches you, when the police officer catches you, you slip him some dollar bills, and you tell him, oh, we're bringing in new Democrat voters. Like that would be showing that you're still satirical, you're still making fun of shit. And of course, like make fun of the right as well, but like, that's what I would expect from GTA. I would expect it to try to break the boundaries, to try to be offensive, to upset people. But, like they're going to be safe edgy, so they're going to probably only upset right-wingers. And maybe I'll be wrong. I mean, the game isn't out yet. The trailer hasn't shown any of that, right? Like, perhaps I will be wrong. I don't think so. I think, like, the female character is going to be oozing with toxic masculinity. She's going to be hyper-violent. She's going to act like a thug. If there's any romance or sex in the game, she's going to slam the guy into the wall and do him right there and then. And you're going to have the girl boss, never smiling, not a single moment of sensuality or wholesomeness. And so if you're expecting a GTA, well, you're probably not going to get it. The best thing that you can get is if the game is functional. So, if the driving actually feels great, if the shooting is actually good, maybe the story can also be good, right? Like, just because it's not a satirical story doesn't necessarily mean that the story itself will be bad. At best, you're kind of going to get the Baldur's Gate 3, I think. Like something that's playable, it's good, but it's kind of woke. The story isn't really memorable. Like, there are a couple of interesting things here and there, but, like, let's be honest, how many of you remember the actual story from Baldur's Gate 3? Especially the ending. Like, the ending was absolute shit. But anyway, right? The question is, like, will it sell 7 billion? Yes. And the worst thing is, like, I think they're going to sell it for $90. So this can actually justify the idea of other games trying to push for $90 price on release. The good thing is, and this is where China comes in to help us. China is becoming a friend of the gamers because they release really good games. They release Wukong, they release Path of Exile, they're releasing a couple of others that are coming this year. And all of them are usually like $50, $40, like rarely they get into the 60. And so they keep the market low, which is kind of good, you know, because people will say, well, hold on a little bit, V, like it costs less for them to make a game. Not my fucking problem, because America sets minimum wages, and they decide to make games in California where they tax people to death. How about, instead of making AAA games, you start making AA games? How about that? Like, do you really need an army of people to make a video game? Do you really need so many people when you can make like a simpler game with cheaper graphics, much simpler storyline, and try to sell it? You know, like look at indie games like Fear and Hunger. Can you imagine, like, if Fear and Hunger actually had a AA production? Like, that would sell. Why does every game needs to have, like, online only, harvest your data, sell DLC? Why are people so greedy? Whatever happened with, like, making video games that are just fun? And the answer is, of course, bureaucracy. Like, if you try to make a video game by yourself, well, you find out that the payment processors might not like it. I'm not kidding. Like, they can crack down on stuff. Oh, your game has alcohol, banned. Oh, your game has drug abuse, banned. Like, all these, like, random crap, you know? Like, there's no more fantasy anymore. Like, everything has to be, like, real life. No, like, seriously, you guys just don't know how difficult it is to create stories now. Like, if you want to write a book, you can just write whatever the fuck you want. Like, that's fine, right? If you're in Japan and you're making an anime or manga, well, now it's getting a little bit risky. But, like, you can still do whatever, unless you want to sell it to the Americans. But if you're making a video game, holy fucking shit. Like, you can't make Game of Thrones Season 1, just so you guys know. Like, it's not allowed. You can't make Postal. You can't make even South Park The Stick of Truth anymore. Like, you can't. Like, there's legislations around the world and like, platforms aren't interested in selling unless you're well connected and you can comply. So, yeah, like, the thing is, I kind of understand where Rockstar is coming from, because, like, GTA wouldn't be able to do any of these things, but at the same time, they could literally have their own website and host their game there, and people will still buy it, because it's just fucking GTA. So it's a little bit disappointing that they could have pushed the envelope, but they didn't. Unless, of course, you know, I'm going to eat crow, and when the game comes out, I'm going to be surprised, and I'll be like, oh, holy shit, well, I take it back. No, like, they actually are satirical, and they still did a lot of things that are politically incorrect. However, I doubt it. Anyway, I'm supposed to mention this, which is really annoying. You guys are supposed to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my channel, because now the algorithm has changed, and it doesn't matter if you guys view it. Like, it matters if you like, comment, and subscribe. So I would really appreciate it, right? Like, if you want my channel to shine, that's what you can do. And also, I will see you on my live stream. There is a link to it into the pinned comment. If you go there, it will take you to my live stream. But you also need to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this algorithm will change back to what it was. It's fucking annoying. Take care.